Alright, let's get this week started, I guess. So, as opposed to last week, all the games on the wheel here I have installed. All the games here, all 4, are installed and ready for this week. So we won't have a repeat of last week to where a random game will need to be played. Well, a random other game. So, let's just kick this up. Kick this up a notch, spin it, and see what it lands on, see what we'll be playing today. Because we are alone again. It's just us again today. So let's see what happens. And I'm actually spinning it on screen this time. I know. Wacky, crazy, insane. Whatever. No audio for the wheel because I don't care. Am I actually going to get Devour on solo? Oh no, Post Shift 2. Okay. That's going to be an interesting one. Alright. Did not expect that. We are doing, we're going to quickly edit the stream to, we're not going to include the game. Screw it. Screw it. We're not going to include the game. Let's just get the game loaded up. We'll load up part A, because believe it or not, this game is split into 2 parts, part A and part B. Reason being is because ClickTeam cannot export certain file sizes. Loading up? I clicked load. Are you... Hello? Post Shift 2? Oh, there you are. Okay. Alright. Okay, let me actually... Is there a settings? Okay, I just quit the game. Is there no settings menu for this game? If not, that is going to be very awkward because the audio... Oh, that's why the audio is a bit borked. Okay, now I can hear the audio. Time to put this up on... Make it so it is visible to everyone else. No, not capture any full screen application. We want to go to Post Shift 2. Hey, there he is. There's our boy. There's our lad. I should probably preset all these up. Let's just lower his audio a little bit. That's probably still bad. Let's... Okay. Hopefully that's fine. We're gonna toggle VSync here. Ignore the quality of it, because this is what happens, I guess, when you play the game in full screen mode. Give me a quick sec. Alright. Hopefully, the audio is fine. Every time I click out of the game, by the way, the audio will not be playing, because we are in full screen mode. And I will be honest here. Oh yeah, and you can see at the bottom 4, 5, 6 are part B. So, tutorial mode, yes please. I would love the tutorial. I kind of get the ropes of how to play the game because I've watched videos, but I've never played it myself, and I thought, hey, this is the perfect excuse. Do let me know if audio needs to be higher, lower, whatever. I just... Story mode. Press spacebar to begin. Hold down delete to reset your data. I don't care.
This is the Compage Underground, day 4 of the interview phase. Recording devices are on, everything seems to be working properly, or as properly as they can.
once I find a way out of this forbidden chamber, I'll tear you all apart limb from limb. And when they find out, you're all in for a treat. It'll be just like in the old days, Thomas. You oblivious fools. Do I look like something that cares about having its arm removed? I'll just simply put myself back together again. And again. And again.
Give me a break, tough guy. Where in hell is your old eye then, huh? Your only source of life is that weird heart of yours. You really think we just take you down?
Let's see about that, shall we?
Alright, cool story, bro. Okay. Cool story. Cool. Bro doesn't seem too happy. He seems pretty angry. Seems pretty angry. Spacebar to skip. Screw that. There you are, alive. Okay, oh, you're talking. We brought you back, just as we were told to. It goes without saying that your little excursion didn't go so well, but don't fret, you're here now. I'm sorry, that doesn't make me feel any better. We've got a lot of work to do, a lot of loose ends that need sorting. Okay, and? Why am I here? However, you must already know that. Nope. Need you to take us back to the start of it all. Can you do that for us? Am I in therapy? Seems what it is. You were looking for an answer regarding the incident, right? Sure. I guess. Alright. Now the actual game! Night 1, Aisle 1! Let's go! Again, do let me know about audio. The only way I can change it is through OBS. Currently in the souvenirs areas where the item miniature baby will typically appear, you'll need to monitor her emotions, anger levels using the EMM, along with other tools for the other items. Souvenirs can also be found here. Continue. Use hands S to leave the area. Animatronic. Okay. The end of the aisle, so W-A-D. Likely need a visit here to survey other nearby areas. We need to make sure no one from the outside has stumbled in. Button on the left for cleaning area, or right for the construction. It's recommended to leave all these areas throughout the night. We're just gonna... Bro, it honestly doesn't talk about this area. What? There's nothing here. Why is that not in the game? Or alternatively shift your view right to view the blind spot next to you. Then why don't you display it? Likely need to check the right view on a frequent basis for Miniature Foxy in order to use the voice and sentence constructor. Okay. Promotional area, button on the left to get to the other spot. Revenant Freddy will appear here when he's about to attack. If he's sitting on the floor by the shelves, it means he isn't quite active yet, just preparing. Miniature Foxy can also appear in this area by the shelves. Fire the sentence constructor. Revenant Freddy will appear by the room when he's about to attack you. If he's sitting on the floor by the shelves, it means he's quite active yet. Miniature Foxy can also appear here. Cool story. These areas take like 5 years to get to. Why do I need to click the button twice to go in here, though? It should just be a one and done. Left click now to open the vent in front of you. You check this place now and then for Minotaur Freddy, and then here you report Minotaur conversion tool. Just here. And voice constructors for Minotaur Foxy. Pathless repair drone is the actual objective of the night. This is for Minotaur Baby, and then this is for everyone, kind of, whenever they feel like working. You also need to be within Minotaur Freddy's proximity in order to use this tool. Likely hear the sound of a piano when he is active. Also, this could mean he is active at the construction area. Cool. Great. Love it. Gosh, it's so much reading. I'm reading a novel. Require you to move the promotional area as quickly as you can if you spawn here. You'll have 15 seconds to do so. Think piano sound will play. Also, an area ahead of which further context into the next night. So yeah, this hole just means nothing to us right now. Which is interesting. Okay. Let's just get rid of all the hints and such. So, form repair 1. So the animatronics should have sound cues to my knowledge. I don't know who's active though. I have no clue who's active on night 1. I never thought we would be... Why'd I go W? I have to keep hitting S. Never did I think we would have a Terror Thursday of playing a FNAF fan game. Never did I think we would have it.
The fun is only just begun.
Okay, you had no distinct piano noise in my knowledge. Unless I am just deaf? Why do I keep... The controls are going to be a pain to get used to. Okay, there was laughing there. Is that Revenant Freddy? I think that laugh is Revenant Freddy. Gosh, I'm gonna get motion sick from this. You over here?
All good things are destined to
Yeah.
arrive at their unfortunate end.
Okay. So, gosh. Sorry I'm late, just got back from calc tutoring. No, you're fine. So we're playing Post Shift 2, a game that is very renowned for its really bad way of teaching you the game. So yeah, the wheel spun on this today, so that's what we're doing. And nice, yeah, it's great. Controls are also absolutely terrible, so we love it. Alright, Minotaur Foxy. 2, please reconfine yourself to your simulation. Is this the FNAF series unofficial? This is a fan game, so unofficial. Unofficial. This is the version 1.0.1, I think it is, because I'm not going out of my way to try and find version 1.0. Because this game was... whilst we're just on night 1, let's do some game history. So this game was originally taken down about an hour, I think it was, after it was originally first uploaded, for being way too unfair and way too hard. Which, from what I've seen of version 1.0, absolutely. Never played a FNAF game, just watched videos, never seen official like this. Yeah, no. It's using the same engine as the FNAF games, it's using ClickTeam. Hey, that's Revenant Freddy again. I think that's Revenant Freddy. I need to check the repair drone. But, I need to repair too. But, yeah. What was that? I do not remember what I was saying. But, no, yeah, it's using the same game engine, which is ClickTeam, which is why this game is split up into 2 different parts. But, alright, the history of the game. This game was taken down within an hour, I think it was, of the original posting for being way too unfair and difficult. Which, after seeing version 1.0 gameplay, makes sense. But I'm not going to go out of my way to try and find a copy of 1.0. I'm instead just going to play the version that you can play right now. Okay, who...
Oh, I don't mean to scare you.
Is Foxy the
I
thing?
simply just wish to terminate you.
Is it Foxy? Yeah, this seems janky. It is. Okay, so yeah, that was just... Remnant Freddy. No, that's not... Is that Remnant? Yeah, hello. Yeah, there's... interesting graphics though. Yeah, they are very interesting. I do kind of like them. Like, the graphics aren't terrible. I do like them. The style is pretty okay. It only will look janky because I'm in full screen mode, not windowed mode. Hate the UI, too transparent. I mean, only reason it's like that for the arrows is just because you don't really click them to move. You just use WASD. I do hate how certain things are not visible unless you hover over them. Hi, buddy. Oh, you meant the menus? Yeah, that's fair. So much motion. Yeah, I wish I could reduce it, but this is how it was made. I don't know who signed off on this. I like solid color, agreed. Solid color menus are a lot better, or maybe just a little bit transparent, depending on if it's a pause menu or something. But yeah, I apologize for the constant motion, because that is just going to be a thing with this. Why didn't they just make it mouse FPV? I have no clue. I think I'd be dizzy if I tried this. I wouldn't even recommend you try this in general. Because in my opinion, this game just isn't worth it. I just am playing it because it was on the wheel and I put it on the voting as an excuse to play the game.
He gave me that eye.
Okay, you're actually ready to attack now. Thank you, game. I thought I wasn't going to be able to see. Night 1 is barely... Oh wait, we're past 6 AM. I am not paying attention to my drone tasks. So yeah, the whole objective of the night is to finish I didn't want to hit W. Is to do your 3 drone tasks, which the game barely goes over. So you can go over 6 AM. That will all depend on what you're doing. But there isn't much activity in night 1. I may just do the first 2 nights in all honesty and then swap games, because this game will give me a headache after a little bit. Just because they apparently decided to give the main character some form of disease to where their neck is like a pool noodle. Which, hey, I don't judge, just don't give me a first-person game like this. Yeah, that sounded like Foxy? Remnant Foxy? Hello? Remnant Foxy here? He is. No, that's Minotaur Foxy. What am I doing? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, thanks, audio, for tricking me. So the drone task completed, so... Oh, this thing. I don't care about getting the true ending. I really don't care. You know what? Since I really don't care about the ending... Yes, exit the minigame. I don't care. And now we're in the house segment of the game, which I do not care about. But someone tell me why they animated the movements like this. It makes 0 sense to me. I'm just clicking. What the heck? Welcome home, or what used to be your home. Move the cursor on the screen to interact with points of interest. Bruv. You can leave at any time simply by clicking the leave home button. Yes, get me out of here. I don't want to do that. And then for each night, there's a certain amount of stars you can get for doing certain things. Like, yeah, optimal efficiency I didn't do. So in lore, where are we? Post Shift 2 has its own lore. So don't even ask me about that. Especially since I am not going on the true path. We would only see the full, like, lore if I was going on the true path. And this is Post Shift 2 as well. I think there is a Post Shift 1. I don't know, though. But I genuinely don't know. Yeah, and to enter a night, you don't left click, you hit spacebar. Ah, yes. Hello again. You're gonna tell me stuff that means absolutely nothing to me. You encountered the Minotaurs, eh? Hey, there was a Revenant. After having to create subjects 1 through 5. Yeah, they try to combine it with the actual FNAF universe. It doesn't work. Odd keys, yeah, it's pain. I'm not even gonna really read the dialogue. It'll stay on screen because I'm not gonna skip it, but they try to tie in the lore with the FNAF lore because you'll hear stuff about Afton and everything, but I don't pay attention. This game is never gonna have anything else. But we're not gonna be playing through the full game today. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that specifically because the final night is painful. In the minigame, was that supposed to be Afton? Yeah, pretty much. It was supposed to be Afton. Because you run around and you're supposed to pick up children, and if you don't pick them up, Afton kills them. So yeah, this is the only spot you hear about the EMM. The only spot in the entire tutorial. Only spot you hear about the EMM. Then it tells you, like, oh, you can find souvenirs. And then also tells you Minotaur Baby can appear here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm keeping tutorials on just because I'm not going to memorize everyone's stuff right now. But I think... Oh, now we get more tutorial stuff that's different. Revenant Bonnie can appear in this view during One-Eyed Seek. Yeah, you have a whole hide-and-seek thing. Which is annoying. Make sure visit this area when Revenant's Bonnie's game started. You can also attempt to use the AMD to get rid of him. Yeah. That, like, only works half the time, if that. You can tell me about... Remnant Foxy will typically appear here in the night. What? Since when does Remnant Foxy appear here? That is such a rare occurrence. You visit here for Remnant Chica. Yeah, sadly, for some reason. Yellow light signal she's active. Then you return to Isle End and deploy a drone. Sure, you view the yellow light flicker before... Yeah, you have to actually go over there and view the flicker before dealing with her. It was a pain. Yeah, Revenant Bonnie can appear during One-Eyed Seek as well. Here, I think, is just the same thing. Just look for Minotaur Freddy. Yeah, you just look for Minotaur Freddy and everything. So let me ask you all a question. We love sound cues in games, right? Tells us when something's about to happen, tells us if something's active or something's happening, right? It's a very nice thing. Very, very useful. Good quality of life. Helps the player not feel cheated. Oh yeah, Revenant Bonnie can appear here as well. Which this is a hidden spot it barely ever tells you about. But, okay, yeah. Here's the but. In this game, I don't know if it's changed in this version. I don't know if it was fixed, but the final animatronic in the last night of this game, certain attacks from one of them, or not even certain attacks, just I think one of them entirely has no cues for when it's doing stuff. I don't know if that's fixed in this version, but I remember in 1.0 it had 0 sound cues. You did not know when it was active. You would just die. You'd just be gone. Bye bye. Alright, well, I pretty much have the gist of everything. The only thing that's going to be AIDS is trying to deal with the controls. But no, yeah, that's also a reason I'm not going to play through the full game. I don't want to be someone to find that out. Hope they fix that well. They better have, but I do not care. Why can't I view the repair drone? Oh, I need to... Right, I need to disable the frickin' tutorial. You hit X to disable the tutorial in order to actually be able to start the game. I can't just start the game and then tutorials disappear. Then again, I've never used ClickTeam, so I have no clue if there's any, like, limitations when it comes to that. But there's sound cues for everything else in the game, albeit some of them are a bit quiet, but that's fine, I guess. It's a horror game. They should be somewhat quiet. What kind of building is this? To my knowledge, it's a factory. That's to my knowledge, from what I remember. Pretty certain it's a factory. Most confusing layout. Oh, just wait till the till part B. Just wait till we get into part B of the game. Because I'll tell you this. These rooms that we're in right now, or this like one big room, we'll see this for the first 3 nights. After that, we're in a different location every night. So we're gonna have some fun with that if we even get there. The big if. Okay, Revenant Freddy is about. Bro, why you gonna? Okay, I have like 4 things happening. This is why I don't. Maybe this is why I shouldn't. You please reconfine yourself to yourself. So yeah, welcome to Post Shift 2, where 3 things can happen at once. You speak to them. That's specifically how you get rid of. Okay, well we're dead. Oh no, that was just Bonnie. That was just Bonnie. Yeah. Shut up. So yeah, you speak to Minotaur Foxy essentially to get him to go away. But no, that's Post Shift 2 Incarnate. 3 animatronics come out at once and don't have time to deal with all of them. Most of the time, this game is all RNG. It is a lot of skill, 100%, because you need to know how to deal with animatronics. But majority of the time, you'll notice that I'm trying to rely on luck of certain animatronics appearing and not appearing. Okay, I was just seeing things. Oh yes, 30 minutes into the stream and we're only on night 2. love it. This is also why I said this is not going to be beaten in one stream. Hello? Okay. I guess no light there. Not even a blue light. I'm just sitting around waiting right now because I haven't heard anyone come into play. Okay, no, it's just a blue light. If it's yellow, that means Chica's active, but since she's not... Okay, first attempt of this night. I hit W again. First attempt of this night, nothing really happened. Or everything happened. Now nothing's really happening. And I just jinxed everything, probably. Last baby's here? Nope. You also just hear random sounds in the place that just throw you off. Okay, that's Revenant Freddy. I need to check his position. Also just gonna check if Foxy's here. Nope. Are you sitting? You are. We're gonna have to get rid of you ASAP. Alright. Now let's just take the 5 years to walk back really quick. Swap to Freddy. Now we spend 5 years checking every other location in this map. I'm sorry, but if my life was in danger, I would be moving a bit faster than this.
Time is of the essence.
Ah, great. Thanks for the RNG hell, Revenant Bonnie.
Wish to die.
Thank you for such great RNG. Hey, buddy. Okay, never mind. This is actually really good RNG. Wait a second. I probably jinxed it again. I can't tell who's about to attack, if it's Revenant Freddy or if it's Bonnie. It's Bonnie. I can't tell who's about to attack. We love it, we love it. Why did I decide to play this game? Why did I willingly accept this? I loaded up this game willingly. Guess we're just gonna sit here for the first little bit. I don't hear any animatronics, so they have sound cues, or they should. So we're just gonna sit here, chill, have a good time. Drink some water, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Okay, I'm bored. Let's walk around. Okay. Hate how long that takes. One of the animatronics, Minotaur Freddy specifically, has a piano sound cue. There's 2 spots he can be in, both of which have different mechanics for how to deal with them. Which is fun. Fun. It's fun, fun. I'm pretty sure they are a bit different piano tunes for which spot it is, but not gonna bother. One AM. Guessing the first repair is done. Yep. And show me, I don't know, blue, I guess, because Remnant. Is it Remnant or is it Revenant Cheetah? That's the thing, you don't. The thing that's weird, because I think it's Foxy and Chica are called a Remnant, and Bonnie and Freddy are called a Revenant. It's so weird. And then you have the Minotaurs, which after these 3 nights, I don't even remember if we ever see again, besides in like the very last night. Okay, well there's Revenant Freddy. I don't know why I'm checking this area again. I kind of know Chica's not going to be here yet.
Time is of the essence, human.
Ugh.
Leave me alone if you wish to die.
You know what, at this point I think I do wish to die. I have to deal with you for every 5 minutes. Great, now I have to spend 5 minutes walking. I guess we're gonna go left. Nope, he was right. I may be dead. Okay, I have no clue where he is. Genuinely no clue where he was. No clue. I checked his spawns. I thought I did. Probably forgot the hidden part. No, actually. I don't even know if you can appear in the same spot twice. That's interesting. Let's go back into this area. And he'll appear at this view during One Night Seek. He can't spawn in the interior spot. Because this is just Minotaur Freddy. Can he spawn up here for One Night Seek? I think he can. If he can, then the game doesn't tell you. Yeah, whatever. Oh boy, what is this, 4th try? 4th time's the charm? I don't even know at this point. In my eyes, if we can beat part 1 by the end of the stream, that's a W. That's a W in my book. Look, I promise I'm good at FNAF fan games. Promise. Promise I'm good at these kind of games, this one's a pain. Why do I feel like I got to 1 AM really quickly? I'll be honest, I'm not even looking at the game half the time. I like to preserve my brain. And also, just with the way the walking is animated, who walks like this? Who's moving their head all around like that in a natural way? Like, that's probably the most natural head movement in the entire game. Maybe. And that's me being generous. This should be done now, yep. Try to make it artistic, well they sure as hell did. Is that Minotaur Foxy's sound cue? Maybe Minotaur Foxy's sound cue. Gosh, I feel like what they did to make the animations, they discovered what spline curves are and just said yes. I think that's how the animations were made. You are not just... That's just a borked Revenant Freddy sound cue? I feel like that was just a borked Revenant Freddy sound cue. Dude, that was a borked Revenant Freddy sound cue, cool. Revenant Freddy is so weird. Because that should technically get rid of him. But game says no. I'm too lazy to check for Chica. I don't want to wait 5 years just to go over there and wait 5 more years just to get a blue light. I like the little planes. Yeah, the drone's nice. Drone's cute. You're weird, Revenant Freddy. You're weird. Oh, now you're gonna be... Do I need to wait for the flashing every time with you? Okay, no, the borked sound effect was minute. The borked sound effect was baby. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Love it. The baby spawned in the main room that you never go back to, technically. Yeah, this is where baby spawned instead of, you know, the other spot. Okay. Here's the weird thing about Revenant Freddy. I'm gonna read the tutorial parts for him. He is sitting on the floor by the shelves. He isn't quite ready, but okay, it's the same thing for both of these, so he needs to be standing over here and not sitting here. Alright, I guess, even though there's times where he will attack when he's still sitting. We'll just ignore that, right? We're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore how some of the stuff in this game doesn't work properly. I mean, I get it, it's hard. It's hard to do it. It's difficult, but... Man... My only thing is, so far, One-Eyed Seek is the only thing that's really gotten me. Baby appearing, and I just forgot. That's just my bad. I'm gonna develop motion sickness just from this game, though. Just from all the head movements. I wanna theorize, even though it's completely wrong, I wanna theorize that the main character is just drunk throughout the entire time you're playing. I just want to imagine your character is just drunk, and so you're just flailing around. Because that would just be funny. Like, come on. I haven't heard any sound cues for anyone, but I'm just walking around because there's nothing else to do in this game. At least in other FNAF fan games, there's something I can boop. Some knows I can boop. Whereas here, all I get to do to pass the time is look at Chica's light. That may or may not appear. Oh wow, we got a blue light. Why don't you look at that? Okay, that's Freddy. That's Revenant Freddy. That's this guy. I heard some thud. What the heck? I don't like how that's a black screen for like a solid 5-6 seconds. As I slowly wait. Oh, hi, baby. Okay. What do I need? Do I need a positive memory? Cool, that was a positive memory, I guess. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you what memories are positive or not. You just have to guess based off context clues. Then in a later night, it's like you need to pick a negative memory for baby, and they change up the animatronics mechanics like weirdly. Why do I feel like I heard Freddy move? I want to imagine I heard Freddy move and just act like this is just a really good gamer play. But if I'm being real, that was probably just ambiance sounds. Yeah, it was just ambiance sounds. I'm can't even boop Revenant Freddy's nose. You can't even boop his nose. No wonder this game didn't take off. Game's about to give me one-eyed Seek probably and just absolutely clock me. Yeah, I heard vent motions. I want to imagine that's Revenant Freddy moving. I'm just gonna look and see like it's a complete different animatronic. No, yeah, it's Foxy. It's Foxy. Do please reconfine yourself to your simulation. Are we gonna make it to night 3? We'll see. We'll see if we can even make it to night 3. Again, if I can beat part A, that's an accomplishment in and of itself. Did I say part 3 or part B? I'm gonna pretend I said the right thing, even if I said the wrong thing. The heck? Don't know what that sound was. I'm gonna imagine that was the drone, not the drone, those...
Wish to die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard, yep, there's Chica. Now we have to get lucky with Bonnie here. Nope. Can we deal with Chica right now, please? Now immediately deal with Bonnie. I'm lucky we only got a twofer. Ugh. Oh boy. Oh, we need to check on see if babies appeared. In the area you always forget in this night. Yep, there we go. He's not there. The night completion screen is like a jump scare in and of itself. Alright, there we go. Okay. RNG blessed us that time. Oh no, run, run, oh no. Yeah, you want to get all the optional objectives on night 2? Get lucky. You have to lure Revenant Bonnie with the drone, and that's just RNG. Alright. Let us move on to night 3. AKA probably gonna take us another... I think that night took us 20 minutes. Again, I'm going to leave all the text here if you want to read. I'm not going to read it out loud, so I hope you're a fast reader. But no clue who this lad is, but I don't think it's ever stated who he is. So, if you want the lore, you can look on the wiki, I think. I think there's the lore on the wiki. I don't know. I don't read the Post-Shift 2 wiki. Can I play the game now? Yay! We can play the game! We can play the game just to not play the game. Now, if I remember correctly, there isn't much different this night other than animatronics being more active. Oh no, this is when Remnant Foxy appears. So, I don't even have to read how to deal with Remnant Foxy, because here's how you deal with him. You give him a seizure. I wish I was joking. I wish I was kidding about that, but I am not kidding. To get rid of Remnant Foxy, you give him a seizure. You flicker the lights, so whenever I have Remnant Foxy, I will give a flashing light warning. Because it hurts. Alright, let's start the night and get ready to spend like another 20-30 minutes just trying to beat this one night. Considering everything's gonna be more active, maybe. Why are we already at 1 AM? We just started the night. I'm gonna be more quiet throughout some of the later nights and such because audio becomes a huge thing in this game. You couldn't already tell, even though a lot of the audio cues are just someone talking in your ear. I know, this is such riveting gameplay. It's so exciting to watch, I know. But frankly, I would have rather this game get picked from the wheel than Devour, because I was not about to play Devour solo and have fun. Okay, I think is that Revenant Freddy spawning? Pretty sure that's Revenant Freddy spawning.
Let's play a game of hide and seek, involving me, the one-eyed rabbit.
That's not your bed, you're fine. You are okay, don't worry. It landed on this game anyways, so you're good. Okay, good RNG on Bonnie there. Yeah, we just got Freddy. Someone else appeared, I think. We're gonna go check Baby. Minotaur Baby. Minotaur Baby, are you here? You're not. No, the game's on the wheel. You weren't. Okay, I heard. I think that was him. That was Freddy moving. If you weren't here when the wheel was spun, there were 4 games on there. Because I felt like adding more. And those games were Repo, Devour, Post-Shift 2, and also Forewarned, because I was in a bit of a hankering to play a bit of Forewarned. today, potentially. To please return to test chamber. Want to play this with a steering wheel? I feel like it would feel nice and funky. I would pray for you. I would pray for your sanity, mainly. Okay, oh, hey, the iPad child's here. How do I get rid of you here? I have zero clue how to get rid of you. Do I just use the thing? We just used the thing. Alright, cool. We figured it out. We were like a second away from death. So, I call Revenant Foxy an iPad child, specifically because of Chicken Ninja. And if we get Revenant Foxy to appear at his main spot, then you'll see what I mean. Oh, it's Revenant Freddy. Yep. And he's about to kill. Yes, thank you, game. I love having my death be because... Yeah, One-Eyed Seek, thank you. Let me be lucky and get him in the blind spot after this. Dang it. Where is he? Oh, I have not been doing my repair drone tasks. Oh, here we go. Hey, buddy. For Bonnie, yeah, you're pretty much playing hide and seek with Bonnie. We're gonna be going way past 6 AM. For Revenant Bonnie, you're just playing hide and seek with him, essentially. But Remnant Foxy, honestly, I'm kind of glad we're going past 6 AM. And then there's a chance he can appear in, like, his main spot. We're gonna go check on Baby. Are you here, Baby? Nope. Okay. Every time I pretty much move in the game, I just look away from the screen. Preserve my own eyes. My gosh, yeah, we're going well past 6 AM here. Okay, Freddy is back, I think. Pretty sure that's Freddy coming back. And Chica isn't here, I already know. Yay, One-Eyed Seek. Thanks for your sound cue, buddy. Just kidding, what sound cue? Anyone hear a sound cue? No. Just the text at the top, that's all I got. Who am I about to die from? Who is about to kill me? Is it Revenant Freddy? Nope, it's someone else. Is it Minotaur Freddy? Or is it Foxy? Ooh. That's Foxy. Minotaur Foxy is about to kill me. Yep. Ugh. Pain. All I know is pain. Okay, this time we're actually gonna pay attention to our repair drone so we don't have to play 10 minutes past frickin' 6 AM. Don't worry, we will see the iPad child that is Revenant, or is it Remnant Foxy. Him appearing here is just, okay, whatever. He's looking up at you. Kind of creepy, I guess. When he appears in here, when you have to actually give him a seizure, that's when he's the iPad child. That's when we get peak performance. The other thing about this game is, in this area specifically, there's so many... you probably can't hear it because I have the audio so low, because the audio can be pain. You can hear like little gears and motors turning, and it always makes me think that an animatronic is moving or appearing, and I'm just like, no, their spawns are a lot more obvious. I will set the record straight for this. Ghost Shift 2 is not even on my top 5 FNAF fan games of all time. I don't even know if I would put a top 10. I've played a lot of better ones. And if you want to play FNAF fan games, don't go to this one, please. I have so many other recommendations I could give, but just not this one. I love how I'm actively discouraging others from playing the game when I am physically playing it. Which official FNAF game do you hate the most? Official, okay. That's a tough one. FNAF 1, 2 I love. Those are really good. FNAF 3 I think is alright. 4 is probably my favorite. Ew. Sister Location is okay, I get. Oh, so Revenant Freddy appeared.
Let's play.
Oh hey. Pizza Sim is like top 3 for me. Pizza Sim's one of my favorites. Ultimate Custom Night is good. I'm counting Security Breach and Ruin as separate things, just because they're so drastically different gameplay-wise. I would honestly probably say base Security Breach is probably my least favorite, is the one I hate the most. But that's for other reasons other than the fact that it's Security Breach. I feel like Security Breach had good potential, but with the way it was executed, I wasn't a big fan. Especially because the game was more linear than it seemed to be. But if I wasn't picking Security Breach, it would probably be Sister Location, if I'm being honest. I think Sister Location's good, and it was an okay step in the right direction. I just feel like too linear in my opinion for a FNAF game. They kind of Scott kind of scrapped the survive aspect of it with the exception of a couple, like Night 4 was, oh gosh, Night 5, I guess, if you count the secret room. Count the secret area, then I guess Night 5. But the custom night is what really kind of saved Sister Location from a lot of people hating a lot on it. That's because the custom night for that game was actually really good. Okay, there's all the drone tasks done. Okay, we need to go deal with Chica now. Yep. Move your lard ass. I will quote Chicken Ninja here. It feels like you're playing as Nikocado Avocado with how slow you're moving. Okay, that's a baby spawning. Good thing we're dealing with Chica first. Is baby spawning at the other spot? That's annoying. Not bad, it's just annoying. Or baby's just not appearing in general. Lol, what?
It's
Oh yeah,
time for
I need...
One
Okay,
Eyes.
One-Eyed Seek. Cool. I saw where Bonnie spawned. So long since I've heard the name Nikocado Avocado. Fair. But I can... At some point, I'll have to show you Chicken Ninja's video on this game. At some point, I'm gonna have you watch it. Because it's a banger video. It's really funny. He has 2 videos on this game, actually. He has one where it's just him trying to beat the game, and then another one where it's him 100%ing it. Version 1.0, not the version I'm playing. So the harder version. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to... We go to part 2, I'm gonna have to deal with more audio tweaking. Because believe it or not, part B of the game is an entire different file. But that wasn't a developer choice. That was because for ClickTeam, you can only export a certain size. Once it passes a certain size, it can't be exported. So that's why this game is split up into 2 parts. Which, at that point, don't use ClickTeam. If it's to the point where your game cannot be exported without splitting it up, use a different engine. Just import it to a different engine. Alright, there we go. Well, that took less time than night 2. So there's part A done. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Yep, there's part A. Your path in part B is half neutral. You've missed a couple things. Yeah, I know I have. Oh wow, it just wholly closes the game. Thanks for closing the game, Post Shift 2. I appreciate that. Here's a hint. I don't appreciate that. Because the game takes forever to load up. Like, I hit launch on part B about 20 seconds ago at this point. 20, 30 seconds. Takes a hot minute to load up. Really? Thank you, Post Shift 2. Is it even gonna load up? It's trying its best. Oh, there we go. Thing tried to... I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Capture audio. Because apparently we want the audio for the game. I know I said I wasn't going to do part B, but part A only took us an hour. So I'm going to put the audio for this around the same spot as part A. So yes, let's just... So 4, 5, and 6 all have... Every night has different mechanics, every night has different place you're in, and if I remember correctly, this night is annoying. It's a reset game data, please launch part A. Yeah, please launch the other thing in the game. Thank you, YouTube, for telling me how to have my audio bitrate. Very much appreciate that. Let's just hop into night 4. Okay, thanks for having the night completion music here. So welcome to the containment area. So Here we're surviving from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. I know, please don't have a stroke. So, I know, 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. No one have a stroke. No one, please. I can't have that on my conscience. But essentially, okay. I don't want to mute him because I don't know if that's gonna screw me. Yeah, welcome to night 4. Night 4, 5, and 6 are in different areas with different mechanics. So if we hit W from here, we go to the observation deck. There's 2 spots in the observation deck. You get Q to go to the blind spot, which is where Remnant Puppet will appear, because there's Remnant Puppet, Venta Puppet, and I think Revenant Puppet as well in this one night. Because there's also surrounding animatronics and virtual animatronics. Get into the virtual ones in a second. Surrounding animatronics are the ones in the room. So, you eventually see a yes or no option, enable connection. This night's gonna take a bit. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, this is where Minotaur Puppet appears, and then he'll bring Venta Puppet in the view, and you have to click off screen essentially to get him away. By click a few times, they actually mean click about, I don't know if it's changed in this version, but they mean click about 20 to 30 times. Oh yeah, and then this area is literally useless. This is literally just an area telling you, hey, if you failed, an animatronic's going to appear here and kill you. This spot actually matters, where we have to look at BB, or else he's going to move. It's like that minigame from FNAF 4 and Help Wanted and whatever else FNAF game it's in, but instead it's just a part of the night. I know, it's great. And then here's another useless spot that they just threw in here because they needed more content, I guess. Then if we hit E from here, we go down here to this blind spot, which is where the Minotaurinas can appear. If the Minotaurinas appear, we're pretty much dead. So, but now if we click down here, or I think, no, E is for the blind spot, Q is to go back, E is to go right, W is for the observation deck. We have to click down here to access the virtual animatronics, where at some time they'll want something and we have to click from this menu to give them what they want. We just have to keep them happy. We have to babysit them. And then we hover our cursor up here to exit. So yeah, we're just gonna play through the night. Now you know when there's an animatronic present when you see the percentage, like virtual discontent has gone up to 25%, meaning we now have to deal with one of these children. A mini puppet would be great. Cool, there's your mini puppet. Yes, this game is like you playing 4 games at once. It's totally okay. Okay, there's more virtual discontent. Where are my friends? It's time I called Bot. One of them's called Foxy, so we give him a toy Foxy plush. Yeah, this whole night is just staring at BB and watching the percentages, and then doing something based off the percentage that goes up. That's this whole night. And then you survive till 12 a.m., even though it's the same amount of time. They just wanted to, I don't know, give FNAF fans a heart attack. I know, it's such an engaging game to watch. It's so fun to watch. Okay. I am above. Come on. Okay, you're just not gonna do the thing yet. You want pizza. Establish connection. Yep, I know you're here. There we go. There's that dealt with. So yeah, for that guy, you need to wait until it says establish connection on the screen. I think you have to spam click it, I don't know. And then you hit Y to establish the connection. Then you have to go up to the top there and just look at them. And after you do that, wow, they've been dealt with. It's painful. I'm not looking forward to the night after this, by the way. I'm not looking forward to it. The night after this one is probably one of the most BS nights in the whole game. So yeah. I find it funny how the first FNAF-based question is, which one do I hate the most? What is in his hand? Whose hand? If you're talking about Balloon Boys, I don't know, cause like BB, I mean this is the only hand that's probably a hole, cause that's probably a bit of metal inside his hand. Oh, son of a Wise. Oh my. Yeah, I'm dead. Yep, we're dead. I was not paying attention. I saw Ballora and immediately knew. I did not want to return to the start menu. Like it'll work. So yeah. For this man messaging me, when y'all going live? I have been live for the past hour. Whatever. And good first attempt at that night. I don't know the timings for these nights. They're all out of whack. But one thing I was saying before was like, I love how the first FNAF-based question is like, what game do I hate the most? What official game do I just have such loathing? Well, actually, if we want to talk about, I completely forgot. No, FNAF AR is actually my least favorite, specifically because they did that game dirty. So you know what? No, I did miss a couple games because I Help Wanted 1 and 2 are nowhere close to my most hated. Those are like really good games in my opinion. It's FNAF AR that I don't like. That's the one I'd never go back to playing because you can't go back to play it. So it all evens out. It all evens out. This man's asking me where's the ping. Bro, when do I ever ping my live streams? I just let them naturally flow on YouTube. Oh boy, I love sitting here and waiting for like 10 years for something to happen. Don't we all just love looking at... I think this is Revenant BB or Remnant? I don't know. Don't we all just love looking at BB's handsome face here? Isn't man just... Oh, finally, something's happening. And virtual discontent. That's annoying. Okay, we have to establish that, but we do need to deal with this first. Yeah. Go away. Machine. Alright, back to looking at BB's handsome face. This is what we all came for, right? We all came to look at BB. That's why we're here. We're here to look at BB and just chat. I don't know. I'm bored. Can I have a bow tie? I'm sorry, my dude, but I've never heard of anybody say, hey, I'm bored, give me a bow tie. Why are you saying ew? You don't like looking at BB's beautiful face? You don't like looking at BB's amazingly gorgeous face? No, what do you mean? This is what peak performance looks like. This is peak performance right here. I would make a joke and call this every Valorant player, but I don't care enough about Valorant to make fun of the community. This is probably one of, if not the most boring night in the entire game, because you're doing nothing for half the time, and then at the end you're doing everything. So, how's everyone doing? How are we all doing this fine Thursday evening? I almost said Friday. It is Thursday. Oh boy, surrounding activity went up by 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to deal with this then. Meow, okay, that sounds about right. Yes, I know you're above. Let me get the YN. Okay, we're just going. Because apparently game just doesn't want to work. Okay, I don't know how that works. Stress, yeah, I'm kind of there with you. Okay, wait a minute. I should have looked at how that guy works, but whatever. Stress, I mean, that's fair. I'm right there with you. You know what? I should probably move my webcam so that you can see the... Oh, dear lord. So that you can see the beautiful percentages. Yay, now you can watch the percentages with me. Now you can play the game too. This totally isn't also me moving my webcam so I can just look at my other screen while talking and still see the percentages. No, totally not. Just looking at this game looks so much better through OBS than on my actual screen, which is sad. Like on OBS it looks so nice and like clear, and then on my actual screen it looks so fuzzy. We love forcing games to full screen that don't have settings. Because I was not about to play this game in windowed mode. Can something please happen? Oh, finally. Okay, cool. Oh, and some virtual animatronics. Alright, which one of you is complaining? You want Bonnie? Okay, you can have Bonnie, I guess. Hi, BB. Hello, Monsieur BB. Who knows, we may not even beat this night in this stream. Here's the real question. Should I at just some random point do another stream where I just beat this game and just complete it and completely get it off my conscience? Should I do that one time? Will you be sane if you have to play it again? I mean, that really depends. If I can beat this night in this stream, maybe not. That's also because the other night, how much sanity will be intact? Are you talking about by the beginning of the stream or by the end? Like, if I were to do another stream in this game, are you talking about like when the sanity meter when I start or the sanity meter when I'm ending? Because those are two very different meters. Oh, by the end of tonight, okay. We'll be at about, for this game specifically, probably Probably a good half sanity, 50%, give or take. Depends on how long it takes to beat this night. If this takes another several attempts to beat this night, I don't know where my sanity's gonna lie. Oh, I don't know what. Oh, hey, BB, you moved. Of course you did. Okay, I don't know why it's gone up to 20%. We're probably gonna be dead. Yeah, I think we're gonna die. Because I don't know why it's gone up 5%. Oh, is that the mini arenas? No. Then why'd it go up 5%? Game, I don't know what's happening. Is it Venta Puppet? Is it Venta? I have no clue. Okay, we're gonna return to start menu and re-enable tutorials. I need to read this. If it'll even help. I doubt it. We can get through the night. We can deal with everything except for Miniature Puppet. Miniature Puppet's the only thing I do not know. Miniature Puppet will appear. You must wait for him to summon Venta Puppet. Once Miniature Puppet has brought Venta Puppet into view, you'll need to keep clicking to get him out of your field. Okay, yeah. Cool. Thanks. That's really helpful. That's really helpful. So pretty much the second I see this go up by 5, just go up there and wait. Yes, because I have to wait for him to spawn Venta Puppet. Isn't this such thrilling gameplay? Aren't we all just really engaged? yeah, woo, let's go. Let's go, gamers. So fun. We're doing it. We're surviving. Let's go. Only for everything, only for all hell to be let loose later. I wish I could play this game with just solely my mouse, but I need to have my hand on the keyboard. Oh, virtual discontent. Alright, what child? Ice cream, please? At least you said please. Okay, at least that one said please. At least they're not demanding it. They're like, can I please have some ice cream? And I'm like, you know what? You asked politely? Sure. Oh gosh, another spoiled child. What do you want? This is getting repetitive. I need a microphone. Okay, sure. Oh my. Yeah, you do need to click this one, and I hate it. Yep, come on. Come on, give me the YN. Thank you. That was insane. Okay, I did not know I could hit Y and then immediately hit W. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, BB. Hello, BB. Oh, virtual discontent. Ugh. A music box would help cheer you up. Well, cool. I don't care. Alright, well. I feel like I could load up a whole other game, just have it on like the bottom right or something, and then just play that whilst I'm waiting for this. Oh, 15%. So I'm guessing since it went up to 15%, I go up here. Because, yeah, there's Minotaur Puppet. Now we wait for the main character to do something. Then we just speed click out of this. My clicking is too fast for the game, it was lagging. I think we're gonna die though because of virtual discontent. Blue jeans, okay. Never mind. We are live and BB hasn't even moved. Okay, more virtual discontent. Yeah, you can have pizza, I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's 10 AM, a number we never see in FNAF. Let's go. Love how virtual things can kill you. Yeah, I love it when my virtual friends can all of a sudden turn demonic and just appear in the real world as animatronics. It's actually amazing. This is where those this is where those AI girlfriends are gonna go in the next year, right? They're just gonna appear in real life and kill you if you don't appease their every whim. That's where we're headed, right? After this stream, I'm gonna have to take some medicine because this game is gonna kill my head. Okay, you want a bow tie and you want ice cream. Oh, we got the 2 for 1. We got the 2 for deal. Let's go. I find it funny how I always just wing the audio of everything and I kind of do okay every time. I'm keeping this game low. Like, there's some music playing in the background, but it's so quiet, even I can barely hear it. And also, it's just ambient sounds, it really doesn't matter. My streams aren't for comedy, my streams are just for, I don't know, watching someone either suck or do well at a game. Oh, yay! Let's go, we finally beat the night. Yeah, there's a whole different night completion screen. Yo, Afton's Text Adventure 2. This is the real game we're here for. This is what we're here for. We're beginning the adventure. Alright, sick. Cool. We're done with Afton's Text Adventure. Oh wow, we got... Yay, I like the confetti. Yeah, confetti's nice. I actually feel rewarded, whereas in part A, I'm just like, oh, thanks. Also, get jump scared by Remnant Puppet whilst at the observation deck? Why is that? I did. Oh, Remnant Puppet. No, that's the one behind me. Okay, why is that an objective? So night 5. This is where the rest of the stream will take place. Because I am not beating this in this stream, and I can guarantee you that. And you are gonna see why. Welcome to the research area. Every post-shift 2 player's nightmare. So, there is nowhere good for me to put my webcam for this night. Not even bottom right. There's some controls of telling me what to do, and a guide of opening my control panel, which also I'm going to show you something. So you notice here it doesn't mention any keys. It's just like, okay, your song data bank, which is what I'm here, is for one animatronic. Go to sine waves, it's for another animatronic. Go to override power. It's for so many different things, even though cut power is like the only one we'll use. And then we have audio distraction. So it tells you what each section does. Here's what it doesn't tell you. Is there anywhere where it told me to hit Q to open a secondary window that's required for the night? No. It doesn't even say it here. Nowhere in this night does it tell you the very important panel that you need to beat the game. No, not sine waves, I think sine thing calculus. Don't worry, this is audio. This is audio. Don't worry, no mathematics here, it's just audio. Literally for this, it's for Foxy. All we do is we hear someone say a hertz. We go to Foxy and click the one we want. Override power. All we're just going to do is cut power. That's all we're going to do. It's to deal with Chica. Audio distraction is for Bonnie. Now this is going to be annoying. This is the worst one to deal with. So I'm going to go Freddy first before I explain Bonnie. Let me show you something. We can hear the different tunes that Freddy can play. So we can hear his different tunes, right? So that we know what Freddy is playing, so we can click the right one. For Bonnie, however, Bonnie will play 4 different versions of his guitar tune. What is his guitar tune? Figure it out yourself. So if the song is playing without drums at a normal pitch and without any glitches, we click with drums. If it's playing at a low pitch, I have to click normal. If it's playing in a glitch manner, I have to click normal, and if it's playing with drums, I have to play without drums. So it's pretty much fixing the song, kind of. Low pitch is never used. I don't know why the button's here. It's never used. Pretty much if we don't hear drums, click with drums. We hear drums, I guess without drum, it's... And then if we hear glitched or whatever, normal pitch. This is so interesting but weird. Yeah, it is interesting. But I hate it because we cannot hear Bonnie's normal tune, so we never know what it sounds like. Whereas Freddy, we can hear all the songs he can play. Now, so R is for our oxygen mask, because oxygen's a thing now. Attention is also a thing. Attention is the most important stat of this night. Because attention is pretty much how fast are the animatronics coming to bum rush you. This is Freddy. Whatever song he's playing, we just click which one it's playing. And for every room, we go through this walking animation. Going through hallways. Now let's go to Chica's. You need the gas mask for Chica's area once the game is in play. But essentially, if Chica's about to attack, just cut the power. Screw Chica. We're cutting the power on her. Now walking back through even more doorways. Now here's Foxy's. We come here whenever we hear the Hertz thing from the announcer man. And then we go click on what Hertz it is. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's also a camera to view Foxy's stage. Don't know why. It's, to my knowledge, pretty useless. You know what? Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's read it. The camera will need to be utilized for Foxy. You can use the camera to see if his eyes are missing or not. What good does that do for me? Is that what good? What is? And also, Insta orders we need to do. And in order to do Insta orders, we need to establish a web line. This is RNG for however long it takes. And then You have to do an insta order, which is also random for how long it takes. You need to do this to beat the night when you're at 6 a.m. And also, if I didn't watch videos on this game before, I would never have known about this side panel, because it never tells you anywhere about it. And if we hit S and go backwards, here's where Bonnie's thing is. This is Bonnie's stage, so this is where we do the whole audio stuff with Bonnie. Or we can go, once we're in-game, we can hit W again to place a plushie to make Bonnie not do Bonnie things for a bit. Anyways, let's go ahead and get absolutely rolled. I don't know any sound cues for this, by the way, so we're just gonna be winging it. I also don't know what all the dirt effects around the screen are. Apparently our guy is just very dirty. His face is just, I don't know. Is that Bonnie? I can't tell because there's so many different noises happening. Guess let's go to Chica. Chica's fine. I don't know what noise that was for an audio cue. Oh, that's Freddy, okay. That wasn't Forbidden Nocturne, that was Music Box. I barely listened to him. Alright, well I know that's Freddy's thing. I forgot to re-listen to Freddy's things to memorize it. Because you have to memorize it. Forbidden Nocturne is something completely different. I won't be the only one to say I hate how many noises are happening in this night. But no, this is where we're spending the rest of the stream. Because I can guarantee we aren't beating this tonight. I can guarantee that this night is probably not getting beaten tonight. You know what? I'm just going to use a plushie. Make it so Bonnie can't do anything. Your memory deterrent has been played. A memory deterrent is in my ass. Was that Chica? Was that... I'm guessing that was Chica? We're gonna go and check. Okay, I guess it wasn't Chica. Who did thing? Or was that just the deterrent going away? I'm so confused. Or was that Freddy doing a thing? That was Freddy doing a thing. Okay, yeah, that's fun. We're gonna re-enable tutorials so I can go re-listen to Freddy's thing. Encounter Chica while she's ghosting. There's no cue to when Chica's ghosting, she just does it. Okay, we're gonna listen to Freddy's things again really quick. I'm gonna listen to him. I know what Torador sounds like. Circus is very, yeah. Okay, that's Forbidden Nocturne. Okay, I now know what they sound like. They're easily differentiable, but at the same time, I don't pay attention sometimes to this kind of thing. We're just gonna plant a plushie right away for Bonnie. Just because I don't want to have to deal with him right now. Deterrent has been placed. Thank you, game, for telling me what I just did. And then literally half of the time for the memory deterrent is just taken up by me walking. I guess we'll go check on Foxy. See how bro's doing. Check his eyes, I guess, because apparently that's a thing. Wow, you still have your eye. Cool. Bro, why did my attention just skyrocket? I don't understand. That was a random hiccup. And bro isn't playing anything, so guess we're just gonna leave him be. I don't typically need to go. Power's reached stage 3. Okay, well I need to go to Chica and cut power, but I don't know if I have time. Because this character's lard ass just doesn't move fast enough. Who was about to kill me? It's Bonnie, isn't it? Yeah, it's Bonnie. Yeah, I had no time to deal with that. Oh boy. Can't wait to spend the next 10 minutes of the stream like this. Or longer, who knows. I'm not going till I beat the night. I'm not. If I was going till I beat the night, we would be here a lot more than another 10-15 minutes. And you can't even establish a web line or do an insta order right now. You can, but they're fake orders and such, so they won't even register. Which is like, cool, thanks. So cash money of you, game. There's only one reason I added this game to the wheel. I needed an excuse to play it. Guess we'll see if Freddy's up to anything. Oh. Our attention's really low so far, so I don't think any animatronics are really gonna do anything for a bit. Second I say that. Second I say that. I don't even know who that was. Was that Freddy? It was Freddy.
You look more a good tool than a good child. Now, now, now this forbidden chamber. I'll tear you all apart limb from limb. And when they find out, it'll... This forbidden chamber. I'll tear you all apart limb from limb. And when they find out, it'll... This forbidden chamber. I'll tear you all apart limb from limb. And when they find out, it'll...
That was not Forbidden Nocturne, that was Torador. Ugh. Having memorized the entirety of songs just for one animatronic. I don't like. Oh boy, we love sitting in one spot and waiting for an unorthodox amount of time just for something to happen. Why don't we go just keep looking at Foxy whenever we're bored? How about that? The start of every night we're just gonna go over, look at Foxy, just say hi. That does increase our attention though, by quite a lot. So we'll refrain from doing that too much. I'm gonna see if Freddy's active. I'm gonna die to Freddy so many times. Freddy and Bonnie are the two who are gonna kill me the most. 100%. Thank you, game, for letting Freddy come into play right when I'm going to Bonnie. This is one thing that's probably gonna kill us a couple times, is just trying to move back and forth between places. Okay, that I know is Forbidden Nocturne. That one we know. Or I know. I don't know why I'm saying we. Y'all probably knew the last one and are shaking your head at me. Bonnie's not jamming out, so just gonna ignore him for a bit, I guess. What about Foxy? How's Foxy doing? How you doing, my main man, Foxy? Doing good, doing good. Yeah, my attention is so stupidly high. Okay, that's Chica. Deal with Chica. Go check Bonnie. Oh shoot, Bonnie is playing. We're so dead. This seems really hard. It is. It 100% is. It is difficult. We're gonna go.
Silence mode activated. You have 35 seconds.
This is, the devs for this are evil. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I feel like they just wanted to make a FNAF fan game and kind of took the difficulty of it to a bit too high of a degree. Because this is also, I'm playing the nerfed version of the game. Just remember that. Just remember, I am playing technically a nerfed version of the game. That's Torador. So technically the version I'm playing isn't even the hardest version of the game. But, doesn't make them less evil. I'm surprised I got Bonnie's normal pitch right. I couldn't hear anything. Guess we'll check Foxy again. Okay, we need to go to Chica now. And we have to cut her power. The other thing about this game is there's so much you have to remember. And each night is different. At least in Part B, each night's different. Part A, I can't tell the difference. Because I don't know what the original sounds like. Bonnie is just... I don't even know why I'm... One more attempt. Last attempt before we're done with this night. Before we're done with the stream, because I've been playing this game 2 hours and we're only on night 5. I say only, but it's like, oh, night 5 of 6. That's really close to being done. If only night 6 wasn't like 12 minutes long. I wish I was joking. Night 6 is like double the length of every other night. And it's split up into phases and everything. So, that night will be fun. Are you gonna finish this? I may do another stream of this. Not a Terror Thursday stream though. It would probably just be a normal... I say normal, even though I haven't done a normal stream in forever. But if I do play this game again and finish it, it's either going to be in my own time. I doubt that though, or it's going to be on stream. Wouldn't blame you for not continuing. I want to continue just because I want this fan game off my conscience. Because I am a person who plays a lot of FNAF fan games. I have played so many of them. That's Freddy. Gosh darn it. And a game like this, I've kind of had on my list for a while. But it's either I'll continue it off stream or I'll do another stream of it. It's one of the two. It's most likely going to be on just a random stream that I do sometime. But I'll see what I decide to do. This game hurts my head, not even the motion, just because the dev's thought process. Yeah, that is fair. I think the other thing that I have to keep in mind is this is supposed to be easier than the release version. But the biggest issue about the game is just the fact the dev doesn't tell you anything. You're not really told much. You're told the bare minimum, and then the rest you have to figure out for yourself. But I mean, for me, the thing that hurts my head is how much I have to remember. I'm having to remember audio cues, what to do for everyone, having to listen for certain things. Okay, that's Chica. But it'll get to the point where I can easily deal with all the animatronics. Yeah, I can't. That's not normal pitch. I have to click without drums because there were drums. Okay. We're gonna be done with that. Everyone in the night is fine except for Bonnie. Bonnie is the only one that I would have to look on the wiki for Bonnie's guitar tune, but that one had drums, so I had to click without, pretty sure. But we're stopping this for tonight because this game is just a pain. I've been sitting here for 2 hours and done nights 1 through 4. I think that's plenty. But next time I play the game, Probably will be on stream because I don't know if I would want to subject myself to this by myself. But do night 5, 6 next time. Depending on how things go, it may only be night 5 though. I feel like I spend a good hour on this night and probably still not beat it. But it's gonna close the game. But oh yeah. That is going to be it for this stream because, well, it's over the 2-hour mark. And second of all, I'm not suffering on Post Shift 2 anymore. Do I wish it landed on a different game? I mean, considering what games were on the wheel, there's like only one other one I would have cared about playing. Well, that was interesting, yeah. Well, in Post Shift 2, I will maybe add other FNAF fan games to the voting. Sorry, add better FNAF fan games. Genuinely, only reason I have Post Shift 2 on there was simply because it was an excuse for me to play the game. That is the entire reason. But I may look at adding some actual, fun FNAF fan games and fun to watch FNAF fan games. But there are a lot of FNAF fan games. Oh, my friend. I guess we're gonna quickly do a display, do a window capture to show you, because I want to show you my GameJolt client. So here's GameJolt. There is an entire FNAF section. That already tells you one thing. There's an entire FNAF section. It doesn't actually show on GameJolt's app, because I use the GameJolt app because you can just have your own downloaded library. But no, there is thousands of FNAF fan games. There is tens of thousands, to put it in perspective. There are some good ones, there's some bad ones. It is just how this kind of space is. You have Five Nights at Wario's, Five Nights at the Krusty Krab, Bondi's Barnyard, that's actually a really good one. FNAF Bloody Gears. A lot more than I thought there was going to be. Oh yeah. There's also Five Nights with 39, which, if you want a FNAF fan game that is purely for memes, this is the one. You have the One Night at Flumpty series. I just got reminded of it because of this. This is a fan-made one, though. Because, yeah, believe it or not, there is fan games of FNAF fan games. So, that's just to put that into perspective. We have Fun Times, Homers. There are a lot of canceled games, though, obviously. A VR remake of Baby's Nightmare Circus. I did not even know that was in development. Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese has revived. FNAF Fan Inception. Oh yeah, 100%. Because there's fan games of fan games. But I typically sort by best or hot if I'm looking for something new, but you can find incredibly weird things. One that I'm not going to look up on stream is Five Nights in Anime. So that's for very specific reasons. But I typically go on here just to kind of explore a bit. There's also SCP Endurance, which is just SCP FNAF. I've heard this one's actually pretty hard, but that's because there's a lot of things you have to keep track of. But no, that I'll probably add a couple more fan games here and there for FNAF to the list because there are fun ones. So we'll see. Maybe it'll give me an excuse to play Tealer Land. Maybe. Make me curious and afraid at the same time. As to the reasons, I'll show you later. But if you want to see any random FNAF fan games, on my channel there is old streams and videos of FNAF fan games. Because I did a FNAF fan game race with one of my friends. That we never completed. We never finished uploading it because pretty obvious who the winner was by about halfway through. I have a couple or I don't even think all the streams are up anymore. I think I unlisted some of them, but I have videos probably still on my channel about it. But anyways, I'm going to end the stream now. That it was a good stream today. We did well. Got good progress on the game. I'll come back with another stream at some point to yeah, to finish Post Shift 2 probably. All right.